So, for 2025, I've came to a decision. I'm going to aim to use this channel to make some series on different bands that I love, and the first of those will be Blink-182. If you want to skip to the beginning of the actual video, there will be a timestamp in the description. But for now, I'm just going to talk about these series just to develop the idea. So it's basically going to be, I will pick a band, so here Blink-182, and I will talk about different eras in that band. For example, in this video, I will be talking about the early days, which will go from the formation of Blink-182 until just before they released and recorded Dude Ranch. So without further ado, let's get into this video, and I would like to start with the setting the scene. So, picture this. 1992, Southern California. A young Tom DeLonge is expelled from his high school because he has been drinking and is at a basketball game, so he's drunk. I can't remember the high school's name off the top of my head, but I will put it in the side. Then he goes to another high school. I can't remember this high school's name either. I will stick that in the side. And he meets some guys, and one of them is dating a girl called Anna Hoppus. That name might sound familiar to you. That's because her brother is this guy. No, sorry, I mean this guy, Mark Hoppus. And she introduces Tom to Mark, as she knows Tom likes punk rock music. So does her brother. Mark's recently come back from San Diego, where he moved in 1990 after graduating high school. And she introduces the two, and on their first meeting, Mark actually climbed up a lamppost to try and impress Tom, and fell down and broke his foot, or both his feet, I can't remember exactly. But this sparked a friendship between the two, and then they would rehearse in Tom's garage, and the first song they ever wrote was this. Yeah, that's right. Their first song they wrote wasn't a terrible song like every other band. It was Carousel, which is a pretty solid song for your first one. So, the guys got the drummer Scott Rayner, who went to school with Tom, and they became Blink. Yes, Blink. We'll get into how their name changed later on. This happened in August 1992. The following year, the band started to rehearse, and in 1994, they released the demo Buddha. This demo tape included Carousel along with a lot of other songs, and was manufactured in Mark's house. His whole family would help out in making this demo tape, a little cassette tape, as seen in the MTV Coming Home, I believe it's called, which has them going back to their home in SoCal. Then with Buddha, they were getting some more attention and got the attention of local label Cargo Music. Cargo signed the band. In the following year, 1995, they released Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat was a better album than Buddha, which Mark considers to be the first Blink album, not a demo, but there's still, the kind of teenager, kind of bad pop punk. Like, Buddha, Blink purists will hate me, isn't that good. There's like one good song, and that's Carousel. And Cheshire Cat, it's got a few more good songs, but again, the best Carousel. The band re-recorded the song with a longer intro. guitar tone to open Cheshire Cat. But the other song of note from this album is Eminem's, which is probably the hardest Blink song on guitar. So very quickly, just before I start editing this video, I just feel like clarifying. I forgot to mention how Blink changed their name to Blink-182. So that came about because an Irish band called Blink threatened to sue Blink-182, who at the time were called Blink, if they didn't change their name. And so the band intended to change their name, completely forgot they were meant to change their name, had a meeting with the label in which they were talking about the name change, and they literally said Blink-182. They hadn't thought of a new name. They forgot to. So I just wanted to clarify that. So on Cheshire Cat, I'll put the old cover here and the new cover there. So, yeah, the album had to be redistributed with the renamed Blink-182. I just feel like I need to add that just for a bit of context. So, yeah, that's it. Back to the video. Then, after that, they began touring more extensively, and they would tour around the US, but also Australia, and they actually got quite big in Australia. More big in Australia than they were in the States. So, when the band got round to returning, there's a bit of a bidding war with major labels in the States, and the band eventually signed to MCA Records, and then they recorded their next album, but we'll not get into that one just yet. So, this is the first video in this series, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe, comment down below if I missed anything, because I would greatly appreciate that, the help with the algorithm, and without further ado, thanks for watching, and subscribe for some more music-related content.